7:30 Wednesday night, which is the gathering of all the boat anchors and their operators, their owners, who work very hard to keep these tube radios running. Sometimes doesn't take much, but just a good level of respect for the type of technology and our limits back then and what we were able to do with what we had and what got us here. So, good evening, everybody. My name is Doug Whiskey Bravo 1 Echo, located in Bryan, Texas, and I'll be one of the hosts of the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. Typically, we have Lynn, K5LYN, but he's taking the night off. So we'll have Jay and KN5QS, and we'll also have Rusty probably stopping by at WK5R. And so, of circuit board manufacturing fame, I must add. So with that, I have a couple people here. The earliest ones I heard, I'll rattle on off here, and then we'll go down the list, 4 or 5, then I'll probably throw it over to Jay. So, JR, I'm sure you're in there standing by, so I'll go and call the first one, KK5DR Matt. Good evening. Welcome to the Boat Anchors Net, sir.
All right, this is KK5DR. Not on a boat anchor tonight. I'm on my Sun SDR, and I am driving an old amplifier, an old Alpha 76CA KW into the double extended zip up there 60 feet. And I have a request for the net tonight. If Perry up in Missouri checks in this evening, somebody please get his phone number and get it to me, either email it to me or something like that. Some way get it to me, because that seems to be the only way I'm going to be able to get a hold of that guy, is if I can get his phone number. So if he checks in, somebody grab that phone number from him so I can call him up and arrange delivery of an amplifier and all that good stuff. Other than that, not much else going on tonight. Get y'all later. KK5DR.
Okay, stand by the net, everybody. We have a contact. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Terry. I got a phone number for him.
Matt, do you copy Terry?
I can't hear.
Terry, I can relay you. He has a phone number for you, Matt, and I'll copy it. Terry, when you're ready, I'm ready. Go ahead.
Okay, boy, I'm copying him. Great. I'm surprised he's not hearing me. Okay, the phone number here is 417-840-1943. Hard copy.
100% copy. Very good. The area code 417, prefix 840, suffix 1943. Is that correct?
Roger, roger.
All right, Matt, I'm sure you got that. We'll go ahead and do it again one more time. Area code 417, prefix 840, 1943. Over.
All right, I got it. I'll give him a call sometime next couple days.
Okay, yeah. Well, Texas Traffic Net does a real good job. We just kind of come in second, the first loser. Yeah, and buy sell giveaways are accepted tonight, folks. So if you got stuff, you got it, Belton, you need to move other stuff to make room. If it's boat anchor related, let us know. We do all kinds of exchanges and hopefully help out as much as we can, if we can. So, all right, very good, Matt. Have a great evening. Good to hear you. Down the list, K5PEP, Mr. Pepper. Good evening, sir. Welcome to the Boat Anchors Net.
K5PEP. Good evening to everybody on the Boat Anchor Net. I'm not on a boat anchor either, but I love to hear the old radios and love what you guys do to keep them going. So I'll just say good evening to you, and back to you, Doug, there. K5PEP.
Okay, Pepper. Yeah, interesting. Your statement sounds interesting tonight. I think it's just this receiver here just is falling on its face. I think it's the bandwidth. You sound great, but you're really pushing the limits of this old circuitry, because I know you got a FM sound station for sure. All right, Pepper. Thanks for checking in. It's good to hear you. All right, next on the list, the Whiskey 5 Delta Kilo. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, everybody. This is Don. I'm in Spring Branch, Boulevardy. It's a pretty Spring Branch. No country. North San Antonio. I'm just on my regular TR4 Drake with a D104 microphone with a bunch of accessories and just an L4 amp running whatever it'll run and out to a resonant dipole. So thanks for running that. Back to you, W5DK.
Okay, yeah, Drake L4, I love those things. I really made a sweet version. I rebuilt one. That chain is plain old fan pull switch chain from Lowe's. You can get it there if you ever have chain problems. And that thing is definitely a chain link amp. So very good. Well, thanks for checking in, Tom. Your Drake station sounds great. I saw about 20 feet of Drake stuff, and I thought I was in a dream there for a second. All right, next on the list, K5BST. Chad, good to see you at Belton. How are you doing tonight? Over. K5BST. Chad, are you with us? Okay, we'll call Chad later. Alpha Delta 5 X-Ray Papa. Good evening, sir. Welcome to the Boat Anchors Net.
Thank you, Doug, for picking me up. This is Kenneth, AG5 XP up here in Brownwood. Tonight we're on the old Collins KWM2A with a 3001 and a 312B and the power supply and all that good stuff. Electric voice 619 dash mic. Going out to a homebrew G5 RV antenna, hanging up in the trees, zigzagging around because ain't got room for a real antenna, but it works, and that's what we got up here. Back to you, Doug, AG5XT.
Well, Kenneth, I'll tell you, you're plus 20, so there you go, here in Bryan, Texas, and just north of Houston an hour, and so plus 20, not bad. Last time I checked, they had S7 noise level, so you're more than filling the room, Kenneth. Good job on your end. All right, I have KE5 Golf November Zulu. Ray, good evening, sir. Welcome to the Boat Anchors Net.
Good evening, everybody out there on the net. This is Ray, KE5GNZ. Tonight we're running a Kenwood TS820 into a homebrew 8877 amp, driving it 16 watts, running just over 1,000 out into an inverted V, and everybody's sounding good out there on the net. I do have a couple of listings. I don't know if you want me to list them now or wait till later on in the net there, over.
How many things do you have?
I just have two items there. One of them is going to be a Ameritron ATR30 for $500, negotiable. And then the next item is a SP520, Kenwood SP520, asking $20 plus some help on the shipping for that. I'm good on QRZ for email, and my contact info is 361-756-3383. How copy?
Okay. Yeah, just finishing up your phone number here. All right, what's my writing? All right, let me go through. So what you have a Ameritron amplifier. What model number is that?
It's a Ameritron tuner. It's the ATR30, the big Ameritron tuner.
Okay, is that the automatic version?
No, sir, manual tuner.
Okay, ATR, one more time.
ATR30, 30.
Okay, real good. All right, for you're saying the price was $800 over?
Price is $500.
Oh, it just went down. Excellent. Okay, very good. And you also have a Kenwood SP520, and the price on that?
Was $20 plus some help on the shipping.
That's what I thought you said, plus shipping. All right. And what's the condition? Is it operational? Over?
Yes, sir. Everything's operational. Everything looks good and works good.
All right, Ray. Okay, guys, listen up. KG5GNZ Ray, tickling an 8877 homebrew amplifier. Tonight has two listings. One an Ameritron America Tango Romeo ATR30. It's a manual tuner, And then you can look it up. I'm sure it could be legal limit, PEP. You never know. It's a fairly nice one. He wants $500. And then the second thing that he has for sale, and this is a Kenwood. It's basically the Volkswagen of the ham radios. It's an SP520, and he's asking $20, and it's 100% operational, he says. So there you go. His contact information, area code 361-756-3383, and his call is KE5 Golf November Zulu. That's Kilo Echo 5 Golf November Zulu. Ray, did I get it all correct? Over.
Roger that. Thank you, sir.
All right. So if anybody needs a fill on that, just drop on in here. I'll end key here for a couple seconds and let me know if you need a re-list. Okay, looks like we all got it. 100% QSL. All right, Jay, are you there, sir? Over. I got a list I'm going to give you real quick.
Okay, don't make it real quick. I can't write that fast, but go ahead.
Well, I can read a heck of a lot faster than I write, and this is actually legible writing, so you know I was at it a while. KC5L, that's Tom. Yeah, he bounces around a lot, and he's got the biggest call letters on a hat possible. I love it, Tom. You're cute. You're 20 over with that hat, Tom. I love it. Next one on the list is W5OZZ Don, then K8 WOZ Dano, Kilo Lima 7 Charlie Delta, and then the last one is Whiskey 5 Delta Kilo. Do you need a fill, Jay? Over.
No, that's the second time because you already did Don.
Oh, that's right. Oh, well, yeah, not officially. That was before the net.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever works. All righty. Yeah, we can take it. You want to pass it now?
Okay, let me tell everybody thanks a lot for checking in. I'm on a Swan 500 here tonight as usual. The microphone is a Electro Voice 638, and it goes over to a Swan Mark I retro modded with two 400s in grounded grid doing legal limit. So up to just a homebrew chunk of wire, and it's just tuned for this frequency. And it's sort of an inverted V, no ballon, nothing, coax all the way to the top. So there you go, Jay. Thanks for taking it, and everybody have a great night. WB Winnie.
All righty. Thank you, Doug. Fine job. No problems. All right, KC, let's see. This is KM5QS, and I am not on a boat anchor tonight due to things beyond my control. My house is a mess, and the only thing I have hooked up is my modern rig. I will rectify that situation at the first available opportunity. In the meantime, KC5L, Tom, your turn, sir.
Hey, good evening, Jay, and everyone on the net. Tom, KC5L in San Antonio. And tonight we're on the usual here. We're talking on the Central Electronics 200V with a D104 microphone, and it's driving the matching 600L amplifier, which is doing about 300 watts into a Johnson KW Matchbox, and a homebrew doublet up about 15 feet. And we're listening on the R390A. And that's about all I have this evening, Jay. Sorry about that. So back to you, KC5L.
All right. Well, you're sounding good as usual. Never have any problems. It's on. Let's see. You're on the north side of San Antonio, probably about 170 miles apart, but you always have a signal. So anyway, it's working good. WB5OZZ, Mr. Don, your turn.
Hello, Jay. This is WB5OZZ, and I run the Kenwood TS830S and the 922 Kenwood transmitter, all Kenwood here, into the double bazooka at 45 feet. That's it.
Okay. Nothing else? All righty. Thank you, sir, for checking in. Oh, by the way, I guess I misspoke. I do have one piece of old gear. I'm also running a 922 amplifier, so I got something in there, and a homebrew antenna. So anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Thanks, Don. K8WOZ, Mr. Dan, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Jay, and all the other experts on the old stuff. This is Dan, K8WOZ, in the middle of the sanctuary city of Houston. I can see the bright lights right out my window here. I can even see City Hall, in fact, all lit up. But still lots of crap going on. Anyway, I'm running the same old thing I had been, the Kenwood TS830 with the matching VFO 230, the matching speaker SP230, the tuner, and MC50 microphone. I'm driving a homebrew pair of 813s, about 900 watts, 800 watts. And the antenna is a inverted V up there about 42 feet. That's it. I was hoping to get a TR3 on here and drive this same amplifier tonight, but I couldn't find one jumper to key the relay, and I didn't want to hand switch it. Maybe next week. That's it from here, Jay. Everybody is sounding good. KWOZ. Back to net.
Okay, Dan. Good deal. Well, that 830 sounds good. It's working like it's supposed to. Of course, they usually do. Anyway, all righty. Thank you, sir. Let's see. Mike, KL7CD, your turn.
Okay, Jay. Thanks for picking me up. This is KL7 Charlie Delta. I'm in Greers Ferry, Arkansas, northern Arkansas. And tonight I'm running the Hallicrafters Twins, SX117 receiver, HT44 transmitter, matching speaker and power supply. The amplifier is Collins 30L1 and running about 550, 600 watts, something like that. And that goes via coax, no tuner in line, up to a double bazooka, about 45 feet high. Microphone is a D104. And I've been watching the news, watching Milton approach Florida, because my oldest daughter is in Florida, but she's on the East Coast, the Atlantic side, and so I talked to her tonight briefly, and she's doing fine. Rain and wind is all they're expecting. She's south of the projected path. So anyway, I'm interested in that, and I want to send a shout-out to all the people in Florida and hope they got out and evacuated, and if they're hunkered down, I hope they stay hunkered down and everybody makes it safe. KL7, Charlie Delta. Back to you, Jay.
Sure thing, Mike. And, yeah, that's something that we ought to all have on our minds. Any of those that have that propensity and the ability to say a prayer for the people in Florida and kind of ask God to please spare some of them anyway, might want to do that. It's going to be a rough one, especially on the West Coast. It's something they hadn't seen before, but anyway, keep everybody in your thoughts and prayers. Be a good idea. Thank you, Mike. And by the way, I want to thank everyone that showed up at Belton for Hamfest. I think it's one of the best I've ever been to, just as far as the camaraderie part, the getting along, having a good time, one thing and another. I want to apologize a little bit to those that were there for some of the confusion around the cooker. We didn't have as much food as usual, but y'all seemed to enjoy it pretty good because you ate every bit of it, and pretty quick too. We're going to do it again in April. The dates are well, it'll be April. We'll have the dates down pat. I wrote them down somewhere, but I don't have it handy. But they'll be we'll do it again in April and October. More about that in a few months. But I just want to thank everybody for the good time we had, and look forward to doing it even better next time. So that being said, I don't have any more on the list. Who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited this evening? Come now.
WX5T.
Kilo Delta 5, Foxtrot X-ray.
K-Pod WHO.
Okay, the first station, starting with the Kilo Echo 5. What was your full call?
Yep, just add a Q. KE5Q.
I thought that was you, Jim. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening to everybody. Kilo Echo 5 Quebec, Jim in Plano. Tonight we're on the Kenwood TS530S, and we're driving the MLA 2500, and that's going into the Ultimax 8040 double bazooka, and we're using the Shure 444 mic, and I heard that WX5T there booming in too. Go ahead, Jay. Appreciate you calling in that.
No problem, Jim. Good thing. Good deal. You're sounding good down there. As usual. Wouldn't expect it any other way. Alrighty. I missed one in there, but the next station I caught the suffix of Foxtrot X-ray.
Yeah, Roger. Good evening. This is Kilo Delta 5 Foxtrot X-ray. Copy okay?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
All right. The name here is Dave, and I'm in north central Oklahoma, a little town called Ponca City. And tonight I'm on the KWM2A, and I'm just surfing into a dipole or an inverted V, about 40 feet or so, using a D104. And I'm hearing everybody really well up here in Oklahoma. Just a little bit of lightning static in there once in a while. Back to you.
Okay, Dave. Good deal. Ponca City. I'll be doggone. My granddad and I played golf up there when I was a kid. I don't remember the name of the golf course, but man, that's been a coon's age ago. I'm 79 now, so you can imagine. Anyway, thanks for checking in, Dave. Sounding fine. Alrighty, I've got WHO, and then I'll try to come back to the other gentleman that tried to check in previous. But WHO, go ahead.
All right. Well, thank you for letting me in here. This is K5WHO. My name's Stan. I'm in Harrison, Arkansas. I'm kind of cheating tonight. I'm running a ICOM 7600, but I'm driving an old Dentron GLA 1000. So maybe I hit the criteria with half of it anyway, into a homebrew dipole just fed with coax. So that's the story up here in Harrison. So thank you for letting me in here. I appreciate you, and I enjoy listening to all these old radios. I've got some myself. I thought my amplifier quit, but it didn't. Just too lazy to get one out. So thank you for letting me in here. K5WHO.
Okay, Stan, no problem. No problem. I've got a room full of them next door to me, too. I just didn't have a chance to hook one up this evening. Anyway, all righty, no problem. You're sounding good down here. Okay, there was another fellow that tried to check in just in between Jim and Dave. If you'll come now, I'll get you.
N5 Whiskey X-ray 5 Tango WX5T.
WX5T. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, okay. All righty there, Jay. Thanks a lot. Say hello to everyone here on the boat anchors. Everybody's sounding good. The call is Whiskey X-ray 5 Tango WX5T. Name here is James, and we're located in Harrison, Arkansas. And anyway, just wanted to check in here. We're on the old Galaxy GT550 tonight, and same old stuff. Got some station accessories, of course, VFO and power supply and speaker, and the amplifier's an old 3001 here running about, looks like about 450 watts. And I'm going to say hello to Jim there, KE5Q, talked to him on AM just before the boat anchors, and had a nice QSO with him. Nothing else here. Everybody sounding great. Thanks a lot for letting me in, and I'll catch you another time. 73 WX5T.
Okay, James. Did you say that was a Galaxy 550?
Yes, sir. Galaxy GT550. Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Man, those are cool old rigs. It's doing the job for you this evening. That 3001. That's a good combination. All righty, thank you, James, for checking in, and we'll catch you next week, maybe.
N5 NEN.
Sorry, say again?
November 5 NEN.
November 5, was that Kilo Victor Alpha?
Nancy, Echo Nancy.
That's NEN, Jay.
Oh, say again, Rusty?
That's NEN, November Echo November.
Oh, NEN. Okay, I got you. All right, so I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir.
Well, that was my fault. Let's see,
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'm trying to get my amp up to where I can put out about 500 watts, and maybe you can hear me. It's Paul in Austin, N5NEN. I had a nice Belton too. I came back with a lot of things to learn. I'm on my Kenwood 590. I didn't turn on the Sun 350 because it's hooked to the wrong antenna for you guys. Anyway, I'm fine. I've got a 4D twins and SB200, and I've got to do work on the SB200. The twins are in really nice shape, very shiny and pretty, and look like they're okay. I still have to finish checking them out. But again, it's an awful lot to learn for old me, and I guess you and I are about the same age, Jay. So I didn't learn this when I was a youngster. So anyway, back to you now, Jay. This is N5NEN.
Alrighty. Yeah, no, I'm just hearing you good. You're fine after I got my cotton picking ears tuned up. It's been a challenge here for a little bit, but thanks for checking in. You're sounding pretty good down here. Rusty, you want to take some? I think I've probably overloaded myself this evening, but yeah, I want to leave some for you.
Okay, I'll take it. Thank you, Jay. This is WK5R, and you're listening to the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. I'm on my usual stuff, the AZF TDX10, the Tascam TM70 microphone. It goes into the Homebrew GS35B amplifier through the Homebrew tuner and bypass mode, because don't need on 80 meters, up to a Homebrew fan dipole at 50 feet, and that's the operating conditions here. So with that, I know of one station that is out there, and I'll call him right now, then I'll see if I can't get the rest of them. AB0UOZ, Perry?
Yeah, go ahead, Rusty. Thanks for getting me in. I was just thinking about maybe I need to check in. And when I gave Matt my phone number, I realized I forgot to get my call, so I apologize for that. Anyhow, let's see. We're on the East Coast. SB102 tonight and driving an SB200 amplifier. So that's kind of story here. Using the D104 with a broadside 350. Hey, I'm losing power.
Okay, Perry. Sounds good there. You always do. I won't catch you next time. Okay, who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Quebec Mike.
Okay, X-Ray Golf. Somebody in Golf Quebec Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah, Rusty, that's Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Quebec Mike, Barry in Mason, Texas. I'm still on my FT710 this week, but took a big step forward. I got a couple of boat anchors here in my shack right now, and I think one of them is pretty close to being on the air. So hopefully I'll have that up and running maybe next week. I just wanted to say I really appreciated Belton and meeting some of the guys, in particular Lynn and Doug and Paul and Jay and Don from down in San Antonio. You guys put out a nice red carpet for a new guy that's interested in boat anchors, and I just wanted to give a shout out and say how much I appreciate that. Over.
Roger. Yeah, and I was there too. Glad you enjoyed it, and we'll maybe look for you in the spring there. Appreciate you checking in, and we'll catch you later there. All right. There was a couple others there. Let's see if I can get those now. Check-ins come now.
Yeah, it's Whiskey Lima Foxtrot. Kilo Tango 3 X-Ray.
Kilo Tango 3 X-Ray, go ahead.
KT3X. Thanks for calling the net tonight. The name here is Brian. I'm in the booming metropolis of Navasota, Texas. I am cheating a little bit tonight. I'm on my Kenwood TS590. But I just purchased at Belton a Heathkit SB102 from Byron WA5 EDX. I got it on the air for some CW the other night, and I'm waiting for the astatic microphone to come in so I can get it on the air for some single sideband. But I love hearing these old radios. This is my first tube radio, but I'll be putting on the air soon, so happy to be on the net, and I'll be back to net.
Okay. Well, glad to hear it. Well, we'll look forward to you getting your 102 on the air there then, getting your microphone in. Appreciate you checking in. Okay, I know there's still a couple more out there. Check-ins come now, and I'll see if I can dig you out of there.
Yeah. KC5WLF.
Yeah, go ahead, Jimmy.
Okay, appreciate it, Rusty. Good evening to everybody out there. It's good to hear you, everybody. Sounding good on them old radios. I'm talking on my TS530 right now, ST, and into an old SB200 amplifier, an off-center fed dipole, about 45-50 feet, and using an MC50 microphone here. It looks like I'm about 600 or 700 watts here. So anyway, good evening to everybody. Thanks for picking me up there, and 7-3 to everybody. KC5WLF, Cedar Park.
All right, Jimmy. Yeah, well, your Kenwood's working there. We'll catch you next time. Okay, who's next for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Whiskey Alpha 5, Edward David X-Ray.
Speaking of Byron, go ahead, Byron.
Yeah, good evening tonight, Rusty. You're coming in loud and clear into old Bluffdale, Texas tonight. Tonight we're on the classic, a Kenwood 520, barefoot, MC50 mic into the old inverted Z. Just want to tell everybody, enjoyed seeing you down there in at Belton. Had a great time. Weather was pretty nice, maybe just a little too hot on the outside in the afternoon, Friday afternoon. But I don't know, maybe that chased people inside. And I wanted to tell, two messages. I want to tell Doug, I did get your email about your Swan 500. I think we ought to hold off a little bit on mailing it up until I get somewhat out of the pile I'm under right now. So I'll let you know and get you an address. Also, shout out to Brian down there in Navasota. I hope he gets that SB102 on the air with us here real soon after he gets his microphone in. And Rusty, thanks for the SB200 power supply board. I'll probably have to get a few more of those from you next time. And what else? I just think we ought to give a lot of kudos for the staff down there at Temple Amateur Radio Club and all the work they do for Ham Expo twice a year. They do a lot of work for unsung Cadoos, and if anybody on here has any contact with those guys, pass along, and we really appreciate them. But I don't know what we'd do without Belton twice a year for our Christmas, our Christmas in October and April, so to speak. So that's as long-winded as I can get for now. So like again, thanks again for calling the net. Whiskey Alpha 5. Edward David X-Ray, praying for the folks in Florida tonight.
Comment?
Yeah, QSL Byron.
Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, I was just going to say I'm going to duplicate the Temple Amateur Radio Club does a heck of a job, and I haven't missed one in 30 years, and they've all been good. This last one was special. Those people deserve all the credit they can get, and I'll give it to them every time I get on the air anymore. But yes, sir, Byron, it's a great deal, and that's great. And yeah, keep people in Florida on the mind too. But anyway, that's it. KM5QS.
Okay, Jay. Yeah, and I have a message too. I don't know if the guy might be listening or not, but one fella down there bought two of the Heathkit HP 2023 kits from me. I didn't have the parts, said I would send them to him. He gave me a check, The check was good. And I forgot, his call sign was on it, but I forgot to write it down. So I don't know, I don't know who it was or what address to send them to when I get the kept in. It was a W0 call, that's all I know. If anybody runs across him, let him know that he would give me an email or something so I can get those to him when I get them in. All right. All right, who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Whiskey 1, Quebec, Charlie. K50AQ.
Okay. There was a Whiskey 1 call. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. This is Whiskey 1, Quebec, Charlie. W1QC. My name is Wayne. QPH, Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Oshkosh, Wisconsin. I am running the Kenwood T830 into an 80-meter inverted V. And thank you very much for letting me check into the net. Back to you. This is W1QC.
Okay. Well, your Kenwood is sounding good all the way from Oshkosh, by gosh, Wisconsin there. Appreciate you checking in. And the band is still stretching out. It's getting longer as we get into the winter months there. We like hearing those stations way up north. All right. OAQ, I believe it was. Go ahead.
Yes, this is Kilo 5 Ocean Alpha, Quebec. Boy, am I off resident. Looking at the meter here. This is not an antique that I'm using. However, I have been listening to you on my RAL-8 World War II Navy 1938 model receiver, a Regenerative, and sounding good. That's all I've got, K50AQ.
Oh, well, appreciate that, and good that you got that old Navy receiver running there. Thank you for checking in. We'll maybe catch you later. All right. Who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
India, Echo, India.
IEI, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening there, Rusty and the net. This is K0IEI, Jim in Woodway. Tonight we're running a Kenwood 530S with a D104 microphone into a dipole about 30 feet in the air. It was good meeting you there, Rusty, and I'm working on a couple of Central Electronics transmitters here, a 10B. Well, I got two 10Bs and a 28, and I will have some available to dispose of someday. But anyway, if anyone is interested in those, I would be glad to negotiate with them. And other than that, the Hamfest was a lot of fun down there. I think I put on 100 miles walking around. Anyway, good evening, everyone. K0IEI.
Yeah, that's who I thought you was when I heard the IEI there. I thought that was you. But, yeah, nice meeting you there. And we'll look forward to seeing you maybe again in the spring there. All right, who's next for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now. Well, I may have cleaned them out.
Foxtrot 5, Bravo, India.
Is Lynn in here tonight? K5LYN, WK5R?
You had a Bravo India call you, Rusty.
Bravo India. Try it again.
Hello, Rusty. AFIBI. Just checking in for the count there, Roger. Back to net control. AFIBI. Clear.
Oh, I didn't hear you the first time, James, but I had a feeling that's who it was. Got you in for the count. All right. Is Lynn not here tonight, Jay?
No, Lynn's not feeling well this evening, so he opted out.
Okay. Well, then I guess we'll be back to Doug then, I guess, maybe. WB1E there. Are you there, Doug?
Yeah, I'm still listening and copying some of those longer distance stations. Man, that sounds great from Wisconsin. You betcha. I'll make a call if you don't mind and see if what else I can dig up there, Rusty.
Hey, go ahead, Doug. Then you can throw it to Jay and then back to me, and maybe that'll be time to tie the ribbon on it. Go ahead, sir.
Roger that. Okay, good evening, everybody. My name is Doug, Whiskey Bravo 1 Echo, and I'm located in Bryan, Texas, just an hour north of the ever-expanding city of Houston, Texas. So you've wandered up on hard ground. We're sitting all around here talking about boat anchors. If you'd like to check in to the Boat Anchors Net, come now.
A0SED.
Okay, that's all I got. So then K0SED. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Well, good evening, Doug, and good to meet you down at Belton. And hello, all you boat anchors, K0SED and Tyler. I'm not on a boat anchor tonight. Well, the amplifier's a 3001, so I guess that counts. Anyway, it was good to be at Belton. Had a good time, enjoyed seeing everyone, and that's about it from Tyler. Back to you, Doug. K0SED.
Okay, refresh me on your first name, sir. I'm sorry.
Steve.
Yeah, Steve, that's right. For some reason, that's my brother's name. I should know that one right off the bat. Steve, it was great to bump into you. Yeah, I just saw you there, across the fender or something, and said, hey. So yeah, good to see you. And I never made it inside except late on Friday, and so I sold what I went there to sell, and so I left. I wasn't even there on Saturday, unfortunately. So, all right, well, 7-3, and we'll see you again soon. All right, anybody else would like to check into the Boat Anchors Net, come now.
Recheck.
Go ahead, recheck.
This is KJ5 GQM. I had a list of folks I was kind of shouting out earlier, and I forgot all about Byron, and I wanted to say thanks to Byron. He and I talked quite a bit at Belton, and I even had one of my buddies buy a Swan radio from him, and I appreciated Byron's help in discussing some of my aspirations with a couple of radios. Over.
Yeah, I enjoyed listening with you.
All right. Well, we'll finish up this net here, and it's always great to hear guys contacting each other and sharing common thoughts. And the Brotherhood of Belton, I'll tell you, yeah, it is. For me, it's the best place to go, and it's twice a year here in the middle of Texas. So, all right, well, I missed you, Byron, but we'll hook up again soon. And very good, sir. All right, are there any other further check-ins to the Boat Anchors Net? My name is Doug. Call Whiskey Bravo 1 Echo. Come now. All right, Jay, you sounded great tonight, by the way, and I saw you over there, but I was always on my way back and forth doing something, so I never meandered over there, but I did see a long line of drakes. I should have had my camera out and took some pictures, so that was pretty cool looking. Anyway, back to you, sir.
I still got them if you're really interested. I actually brought them home and put them on the shelf, but maybe I'll be able to lessen the herd here in a little while, whichever. Anyway, yeah, it was Belton was great this time. It really was. I was a little occupied, but there again, that's what I was supposed to be doing. So anyway, all right, all that nonsense out of the way. Anyone else that we've missed wants to check into the Boat Anchors Unlimited this evening? Come now. My goodness, Rusty, I do believe we have reached that time where you're supposed to take that little blue ribbon out of the box and tie it up.
Okay, Jay. Well, this is the last call for the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. I'm WK5R. Is there anybody else left before we shut the door? Come now. By George, I believe we've done it. All right, appreciate everybody checking in. We'll look for you next weekend at the same time, 7:30, for another edition of the Boat Anchors Net. Well, this is WK5R, now closing the Boat Anchors Net at 8:15 and returning the frequency to normal. Amateur abuse. WK5R.
Good net and a lot of good sounding junk.